So this session was the last one we had in this campaign, really. Just me and Thea kind of doing it, and in the morning Thea had breakfast from Oren, and it was really bad. It was kind of burnt and raw at the same time, and it was the same thing that he gave to Oreg, which got shouts and cussing from Oreg to, get him out, and had Thea come in to Oreg to have him tell him that Oren needs to go and he needs more help so that way he can actually run the shop well. So we kind of had a interview session with her and some random people that I kind of got from prompts online. I had mostly read it on r/d100, which is always pretty good to get like random things and random lists. She ended up picking like 5 people to work the shop. A lizard folk, a tabaxi, a half-orc, a gnome, and a human. The lizard folk was Otha Hemlock, she was named that from like the color of her skin, which resembled the hemlock plant. She was getting pretty old for lizard folk, and was seeking a quiet life, sitting behind a bar all day and hearing stories of travelers and warriors as a great alternative to hunting for food at her age. She'd have a hiss with her speak and a cold, calculated mind. One of her quirks is that she'd easily annoyed or angered by displays of magic. Money is irrelevant. She's not interested in money and wanted the job for the sake of simplifying her life, so pretty much room and board and food. So she chose her. Let's see, the tabaxi was Thistle of the Mountain of the Cloud Mountain. Her fur is almost entirely white, created a contrast with the dark leather attire. She traveled for the past 25 years exploring the world, collecting the feathers of rare birds. Now she considers her collection complete, so intended to start writing a book about her adventures. In the meantime, working at the tavern might help to meet other storytellers, so she'd learn to better put her thoughts down on paper. She heard stories of the tavern and the people that passed through, so she was really interested in having it be a workplace, even if she got the job or not, she'd kind of sit there and be a regular. So I think they got her as kind of a part-time waitress or something. Next was the half-orc. So it was a scarred and bullied half-orc, literally armed to the teeth. But I think I had him, his name was Baga, and I think I had him be just like kind of quiet and pretty shy, but got the job of kind of cleaning up the place, because you'd be big enough to like wipe off the ceiling tile, the support beams and things like that. But just big, scary, brutish looking half-orc being all just like timid and sweeping and mopping. So Thea kind of enjoyed Baga a bit. Then there was the gnome was Limboa. an over-eccentric gnome that can both brew beer and has alchemical proficiency, has loose morals about experimenting on the customers, all in the name of science, of course. So he'd make stuff and drinks, and some of them might have magical effects, and he'd test them out on people. So that was interesting, but didn't have a lot of time to go about that. But oh yeah. Then of course the human was Captain Wilhart, a stereotypical pirate, missing an arm and a leg, claims he had to prepare them for his crew to survive, and they were delicious. So just kind of went as that as kind of a pirate chef, but you know, nothing like suave like you'd think of like One Piece, but it's definitely the stereotypical pirate of speaking the pirate accent, and it's kind of they were delicious, and the crew members enjoyed it even if they were my arm. So good food, outrageous personality, and you know, things like that would made it so that way it was interesting enough that Thea would let him work there. But yeah, so that was pretty much that session of it. Was just, I think it was a little quick session too, but it was, you know, we were just trying to figure out like what to do with the campaign and what would happen, and then we found the Krakoa guys and kept doing that campaign and have to this day. So it's, you know, it's nice, but she still misses playing Thea and wants to, you know, like everyone with a good character that they love. But and we tried one more time to kind of reboot the setting. We tried to do another one where it was like 5 years later, which would have put it at the same time as the Krakoa campaign, and have her play a different character with one of the other guys that showed up, but it didn't really pan out, and we kind of left it. So it's kind of going, you know, just the possibilities of being things that happened and could affect later on, or that, you know, if anyone ever goes back into that area, that's what I have for that setting. So it was good as when it lasted, but as with most campaigns, they tend to fizzle out. Yep. Hopefully I'll get maybe I'll talk about a different campaign next time.